Welcome to Unfiltered Imposed Opinions, Episode 3. I'm Drew,
I'm B.
and we actually have our first guest today.
Yes, we do. He is Drew's older brother, but not oldest brother, Justin.
Hello.
Do you want a nickname?
If you're feeling froggy,
Like a stage name?
Scrotum sack.
you would come up with something like that.
Yeah.
Foxtrot.
Foxtrot. Whiskey. Whiskey Tango Foxtrot.
I think he was just reading my shirt.
Yeah,
That's
we're
probably-
gonna call you
We just
Whiskey Tango Foxtrot. What the fuck?
I mean, that's pretty
No.
long. Nicknames are supposed to be short.
No, we're gonna call you WTF.
Oh, okay, that works.
call him Dwayne.
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 I have no opinion on that.
All right, so Episode 3, we're getting into organized crime as promised last week. Everything from movies to real-life scenarios to movies that are based off of real-life scenarios. Just everything organized crime, the noir era, everything. So
And just because we can. Because
yes, because it's
this is
Brandon,
what we do.
because it's Brandon's favorite thing to talk about.
Genre. This is my favorite genre.
Is that what you want to call it?
Genre. Yes, it is. 100%.
1 down, 4 to go.
That's a nice crisp beer opening.
Yeah. So we'll just jump right in. And the first thing I have on is, what is your favorite organized crime movie of all time? Come on.
Yep. There's that. Why don't you actually start it off this time?
Me. You want me to start it off? Or how
Yeah.
about the guest? Should we make
You
a
know
guest?
what? Yeah, why don't we have the guests started off?
Yeah, I'll start next week when we don't have a guest.
Yeah, that's fair.
I mean, I feel like I'm put on the spot because I'm the only Dago sitting in this room.
So, every day.
So it's kind of
I
hard.
mean, you're
for me.
involved in the community. You're Italian, so you're practically Mafia anyway. So,
Mafia.
Mafia.
There it is.
Told you.
Already.
Told you it was gonna
Yes.
Told you.
It's
it was
That's
gonna
our
happen.
trademark.
It's gonna
That's
happen more than
literally the
once.
trademark.
So it's kind of hard for me to decide. I don't know if it's hard for you guys. Well, actually, I know you, both of you, and I know it's really hard for you guys to decide because we've watched so many of these movies growing up. As of you viewers today, I'm sure it's very hard for you guys to choose, but it would probably be a toss-up between Scarface and The Godfather for me.
It's so vanilla. It's so vanilla.
It's vanilla
like,
because it was real.
It's like whenever you ask somebody, like, what's their favorite whatever, and they always just jump to the most popular thing.
Yeah, but realistically,
But no, those are good movies.
realistically,
movies.
Okay, so you said The Godfather. Which part?
I did. Well, you can really so most movies, obviously it's always hard to beat the original, but in this case, I mean, they were all good. It's kind of like they were all original, so you can't really pick between any of them. I mean, they were all good. It was a great story, long as shit. But,
Yeah.
but
Yeah,
definitely
dude.
good. Definitely good.
All of those movies collectively together is like almost 9 hours or over 9 hours.
And we spent all 9 hours watching them.
Yeah, actually, I think it's closer to 10. I think it's closer to 10 hours because the second one is the longest. I think it's like 3.
Now, are we talking about credits and everything, or just the movie itself?
I mean, realistically, you count the credits and everything, but like the whole movie, like if you turn the motherfucker over and
Like
you
the
look
total-
at the minutes,
The total runtime.
yeah, like the total runtime,
That also
It's
includes
approximate.
the credits.
It
Right.
says it.
whatever. But no, I also agree that those are two culture iconic movies that will never go away. Like people younger than us, I guarantee, have seen those movies and they're like, these are fucking fantastic.
Yes. I'd have to say mine's The Irishman.
That's
I know-
because
I know
that's
it's
one of
new.
the only ones
It's-
that you've probably watched.
Recently. Yeah, recently. I mean, no, I've watched the other ones too. I do want to watch that one that we were talking about earlier, that legend about the K brothers. It
Yes.
stars Tom Hardy. Came out in 2015.
It looked really good. He watched the trailer.
Yeah, I actually did not see that one, but I actually just seen the previews for that, and it's sad because it's 2022, and that was 7 years ago that it came out, which is terrible
And
for me.
I just recently became a Tom Hardy fan just because of Venom.
Oh, dude, Tom Hardy. So have you ever watched Lawless
No,
with Shia LaBeouf and Tom Hardy?
no, but I have to watch it now because it has Shia LaBeouf in it.
It's
LaBeouf.
It's
It's-
definitely
have you seen it?
I have, and I will tell you what, it's from the movies that you've seen Shia LaBeouf in.
LaBeouf.
It's definitely out of his character, but
He plays a lot of movies
Oh,
that's
yeah,
out of
but
his character.
He is okay.
it's still a good movie. He does a great job at it, in my opinion. I mean, people may differ, but I think for the type of movie that it was, Shia LaBeouf.
LaBeouf.
I don't even know why I laugh every time I say his
I
name.
love
It's
it.
like you could say it 10 different ways.
I
and
love saying his name like that. It's
LaBeouf.
I will say,
LaBeouf.
not a lot
But-
of people gave him credit for his
Transformer?
ability. No, which
He has
irritated me because
he has
he did a
large-
very, very fucking good job in Transformers.
Oh yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
I was actually kind of upset that he ended up getting taken away or taken out of it, but I guess there was like, you know, discrepancies. Obviously, it's Hollywood. It is what it is. It happens.
Well, I think it was more of the fact of him and Megan Fox.
Well, yeah,
Probably.
that was a big thing in it
So,
that happened. But
which she also, not to get off topic, but I mean, she looks very different from the very first Transformers movie that she played in. I just want to give a note. Don't do plastic surgery. It's fucking terrible.
oh,
it does
God,
not make you
I
look better.
agree. Don't do that.
But back on the topic.
You're 57. You look like a 36-year-old lizard.
Yeah. Who said that? Somebody said
It
that.
was Bill Burr.
Yeah, Bill Burr. That's it.
But
Why is my face so tight? I'm not even happy.
Do you
I
want
think that's what he
to? Do you
said.
want to be 57 and look 57, or be 57 and look like a 36-year-old lizard?
Yeah, that's exactly what he said, and it was fantastic. Also, Bill Burr, fantastic. Anyways,
if you could see my face right now, this is like what they look like
Well, yeah.
well, we can see it.
with Botox.
Yeah. So getting back onto topic about Lawless, because it's not necessarily mafioso
Organized crime.
organized. It's bootlegging.
Oh, I mean that's
So like
That's
that
organized
is
crime.
like, yeah. I mean, it does fall into that
yeah,
category. Thank you.
right.
It does fall into that category, which is a fantastic movie. We do need to We do need to watch that one.
Lawless.
Like, yeah,
We'll
you
watch
and I,
Lawless.
we're gonna. If Justin wants to watch it with us, that's fine. But like, we're definitely gonna watch that one if you've never seen it. I really thought you saw that movie,
No, I haven't.
so that kind of makes me excited that you haven't, because now you're going to.
Mine was The Irishman, but I think that Legend might be. I have to watch it. So
Right, 100%.
It might be a flop. I don't know. If you guys seen it, make sure you let us know. Comment, be in the chats. It's empty. You're making us sad.
You're making us sad.
What's yours? B.
Listen, it makes you sad, but it makes me laugh my ass off.
It
So
happens.
I can honestly say that I have watched so many.
Every single one.
I honestly
Except
I
for
haven't.
Legend.
No, there is probably a good like maybe dozen of them that I haven't seen. It's really hard for me to pick just one. I can't do it, and I won't.
Top 3.
Top 3, I can't even do that. I can do a top 5.
Top 5. Jesus.
I'm sorry.
What's
Dude,
your top 10
there's
favorite
No.
organized crime
What's his
movies?
top? No. You can't make it that easy. You got to go his top 7.
top 7.
You got to keep it an odd number for
Like
him.
Lucky.
Yeah,
Lucky
that's
number
not
7.
lucky for me. 6.
Back into the casino.
Jesus.
No,
Just
top
whatever.
5. Okay, so I would have to say Casino,
Okay.
Goodfellas,
Right.
The Godfather trilogy I will put in one because it is such, like Justin said, it's such a good storyline.
Well, I mean, it's all one storyline. So.
Right, but it's such a iconic storyline.
Yeah.
Like there is nothing else like it.
Were they actually sequels, or wasn't it like one
They're
big
sequels.
movie that they broke into three
No,
parts?
they're sequels.
Yeah, they're sequels.
There's Godfather Part 1, Part 2, and Part 3. So Goodfellas, Casino, the Godfather trilogy, Scarface, which was Al Pacino did a fucking phenomenal.
And the game was awesome. I just want to comment.
The
That's
game.
another
Oh
reason why
my
I like
God.
that movie.
Okay, Justin and I.
Dude,
Spent hours at night. I'm sorry.
listen, Scarface, The Godfather, and True Crime Streets of L.A.
Yes.
are literally rehashed Grand Theft Auto. Don't even care.
But you know what? But you know what?
All the same game. I'm not saying they're bad games because I've played all of them.
The only thing that I will
I
say
put
about
17 hours into the Godfather game.
the only thing that I want to say is
The
before
second
you can go and Grand Theft Auto, what is it, 5? Grand Theft Auto Online, Grand Theft Auto 5.
Grand Theft Auto 5.
Before that came out, Scarface was the original one that you can actually go in and do cocaine runs, have to get cocaine. Yes.
The Godfather and The Godfather 2.
No.
I'm
the
talking about
Godfather original game, you did not do drug runs. You just beat the fuck out of people and took over their shit.
Which
and
one came
collected
out
cash.
first?
The Godfather came out first.
The Godfather 2 or Scarface? The game.
Scarface.
Yeah,
sure?
Scarface definitely came out, and it was
Scarface
definitely
was for the PlayStation 2.
Oh,
The Godfather was the Godfather 2 was for Xbox 360.
Yeah.
/ PlayStation
3.
What was it? Yes, the third.
Yeah.
The third.
Yeah.
Third generation.
Godfather 2 EA released.
Why are you whispering?
All right, fine. My tab's twisted and my can's dented. Don't drink it.
Unfiltered imposed opinions,
Right.
motherfucker. We don't
All
give a
right.
shit.
Okay,
did
I'm
it-
not filtered. Well,
None
technically
of
my
us.
mic's filtered,
All right,
but
Right. Either way, while Drew is looking up that, I am going to finish what I was saying. Goodfellas, Casino, Godfather trilogy. I forgot. Scarface.
brain fart.
Right. The Irishman, the new one that came out, The Irishman and To Kill an Irishman. Those two are very close. So I realistically would have to give like a top 6. Like that would be my top 6 movies that I could watch regularly and like
Okay,
all
you're
day.
right. Came out in 2006 and Godfather 2 came out in 2009. All right, well, fuck you.
Tell me. Talk to me. Let's do this. Like this
Are
is
you
my
done?
shit.
You done?
Not even close. So, yeah. That would be like my top 6 movies. Like obviously there's so many more awesome mafia movies, mobster, gangster, whatever you want to call them.
Right.
The Untouchables, fucking phenomenal. Top 7. Untouchables.
Yeah.
Dude, have you watched that one?
No.
God. I'm so disappointed in you.
Please.
That is a fantastic. We're watching that one too. Dude,
That's-
I have
you know that-
all of these.
You know that's my favorite thing, right?
Being a disappointment.
Just disappointment in general.
Listen, bud, I really don't think that he was the disappointment out of the family.
No,
But we
you
won't get
were.
into that. Oh, that was cold.
So
But I
you
definitely
say you don't
walked
think
into it.
I was the disappointment?
No, I really don't think you were the disappointment.
I should tell that to my dad.
Wow, dude. I mean,
Okay. You're gonna need to wait until I finish taking a drink. Otherwise, you're gonna have beer.
I feel
all
like that
over
was
you.
way too quick of a response for
And
him
it
to say
was
that.
absolutely fan-fucking-tastic.
You know what? I don't
right.
have an imposed opinion on that comment.
Since Brandon's choking on his beer, we'll ask
He chokes on
Mr.
other things.
Mr.
I
Justin, the
don't.
guest.
I don't.
Do you think that mafias still exist today?
Are you asking me this because I'm a dago?
No. It's just a general
Why
question.
are
He
you
was
being so racist to yourself?
Jesus.
Well, because I mean, it's kind of hard not to be, considering we live in a town where it was and still is kind of
Run by
3/4
Italians.
the population of this town is Italian. Do I think they still run today? No. I think they're not run today, and if they are, it's very secretive because, I mean, you can go, I would say about, what, you think it is?
We actually looked this up.
Yeah.
It is.
So it is
We
still
did.
run today.
It's just a lot more secretive than it was way back
and
then.
exactly, and you want to
the
know
biggest
why
thing
that is?
it's mostly large metropolitan big cities of the United States, like it kind of used to be, but it's mostly like New York, Los Angeles, Chicago, Miami.
But not here.
Well,
I thought you were talking about
no.
here.
Also-
Or you mean worldwide? Oh, absolutely.
Yeah,
I thought you were
worldwide.
talking about where we are located.
So we were sitting there running an article or reading. Gee, there we go.
Here it is.
There we go.
Ding ding.
We were reading an article that says that the Powerball is run by the mafia.
Does that surprise you?
And that's exactly what the fucking article said.
I told you. I told you that I could have guessed that.
And everybody knows
It
that
has to
Vegas
do with gambling.
Vegas is run by the
So
mafia.
we know.
Wait.
What? Nice.
Put that as your ringtone
I
or your
probably
text
should.
message. Honestly, you know what? Off topic. I'm not gonna lie. I tried it in a microphone. I'm gonna have to get Drew to make that my text tone because it's fucking fantastic.
Yes.
But so back to what you were saying as far as the gambling. I mean, that was actually, I believe that's where it actually started. Well, I can't say started because I mean they did all kinds of. It actually
Like mafias, it started in the prohibition area with alcohol.
right. Well, I was
mostly.
just gonna say the
Alcohol
prohibition
and
with the
drugs.
alcohol and the guns.
Well,
The
that's
guns-
when it.
and
Hold
guns
on.
were a big
Wait.
thing.
That's when it started over here.
Right. So, and then it got into more stuff because obviously, you know, us
Prostitution.
Italians just want everything for ourselves. And we just started beating people up. I'm not even gonna say we because I'm not even categorized in that.
Category.
Shut up.
It must be like a brother thing.
He's rubbing off
maybe,
on
I
me,
don't know.
and we're
No, I already fucked up once too, guys. So
we just
it
didn't
is what
catch it. That's the problem.
I know, but I'll admit it.
All right, so since you guys believe and know that, especially nationwide, more than likely worldwide, how big and deep do you think organized crime goes?
All the way to the government.
Seriously,
100%.
Oh, absolutely.
politics.
Politicians, judges,
Well, I mean,
senators.
they show that in movies.
Listen, I
and
just want- I'm
everything
gonna
like
say
that,
this
but I mean,
one-
I know. Listen,
still today.
I know that they show that in movies and stuff, but most of the time, what they show in movies, they just put it in the movies, and they're like, "Yeah, they're not going to believe that's true."
But you know what the sad
Well,
thing
no, I
is?
mean-
Is there's a lot of movies out there that have this. This is actually going to go into a topic of conspiracy theories, but most of the movies, if you think about what's going on today, these movies came out about 5-10 years ago where you wouldn't even think about it. You're like, oh, well, that seems like it's pretty shitty. And then you look at today and you're like, holy fuck, dude, I just watched a movie about that. And that movie came out in 2001, you know? So it kind of goes hand in hand.
That's why I really enjoyed like The Irishman, because like they're still trying to figure out what the fuck happened to Jimmy Hoffa.
Well-
Spoiler alert for anybody who hasn't fucking watched The Irishman. Yeah, Jimmy Hoffa's in it.
Well, I mean, everybody knows the story.
I mean,
don't
you can
they?
really just look that up on IMDb or, you know.
I mean, he's
to find
played
out.
by Al Pacino. It says that
But regardless,
in the trailer.
I believe
regardless
you.
of the
Okay.
regardless of, you know, what movies are, they kind of coincide with each other. Conspiracy theories, the mafia, because like I said, you look back to movies you watched 10, 15 years ago even, and that stuff is still happening today. And you think back to all the mafia style and stuff like that, and there's a lot of the politics thing. Me personally, I don't like getting into politics because it's
We don't
it's,
talk
Hold
about
on,
politics
hold on.
here.
Yeah, the only thing that we don't talk about on here is politics, but
For the sake of
the question, yes, I do believe that
The mafia still has a hand in politics.
Still has a hand in politics, still has a grasp on gambling and other underground, quote unquote, high money making things. Did you say the railroad? Yeah. I mean, maybe it's a multi-billion-dollar anything that makes a shitload of money.
Currency.
They're getting a piece of that.
Exactly. If it's profitable, everybody wants a hand.
And if we're being completely honest, if we're being 100% honest, I don't fucking blame them.
No.
Well, here's the thing. I'm Italian, and I'm going to say this. It all depends. I don't even want to voice my opinion on this because, it's I can't say that it's biased, but for the United States and us as a country, I think it's very fucked up because I don't care who you are. If you have a hand in the government, I love my military, but I do not trust my government. So if you're trusting your government,
same.
If you don't trust the mafia, then you shouldn't trust your government. If you do trust the government, then you're trusting the mafia. So you can't literally bitch about one and not the other. That's what I will say to that.
That's fair. I guess.
Yes and no. Yes and no. More yes than no, but the mafia is more concerned about family and like money. They're all about money. They're there to make a profit. But they're very family oriented when it comes to like government. They're family oriented, like themselves. They're about themselves. Probably not even their family. Like they're just selfish douches.
Well, consider they've killed
hold
their
on, wait a minute.
siblings
Hold on, wait a minute. We said we're not gonna get political. We're not gonna do this.
Well, but you're talking about the mafia,
right?
So that's
right.
not really actually political. It's actually so when you say they care about themselves, you're right. I mean, You can't say it's a valid argument that you make because you can't say that they care about anybody else because they've killed their own family members because they've crossed them. I mean, that's like, Drew being.
But that's more. You're talking about the mafia has killed their own family.
Absolutely.
Members. Yes, absolutely.
Well, technically, both of them have, but
right. But the mafia only does that if there's betrayal.
Exactly.
A politician will do that just because.
That's true.
So that's. I don't want to get any more into politics, though.
I will not get into politics except for the betrayal remark. The
right.
betrayal remark. If you talk against them or say anything about them, then it's betrayal to them. So I mean, it's like I said, you got one hand and the other.
You do.
So
you do. That's why I said it's more yes
similar.
than no. It is more yes than no, but it's not the exact same.
I will agree.
Right. Drew, you want to weigh in? You kind of just left the conversation.
So we had a technical difficulty. We weren't actually broadcasting on Facebook Live.
All right.
Well, so we were still on YouTube and we were on Twitch. Everybody joining us from Facebook Live. Don't forget to chime in, answer some questions and everything that we have posted.
I won't say her name, but my sister-in-law better fucking be on there.
But we will post the full video later on Facebook tonight. So
it's not like you could see them, but you can still listen.
You can hear us.
Yeah.
You probably don't want to see us anyways.
No, probably not right now. I look like like I just crawled out of an elephant's asshole.
You look like that picture right there on the top.
Yeah. Yeah, go with that.
Just you're not wearing a beanie today.
Well, I have my beanie. I just don't have it on.
Okay.
Can I just do this? One time.
Don't you fucking do it. I'll grab your pecker.
All right. We're gonna
more action I've seen in a week.
Nice.
All right.
Anyways, moving on.
How does organized crime differ from today compared to back then?
I think we
answered that.
I was going to say I'm pretty sure that we actually answered that in that ramble.
That's fair.
Back then it was very open and people knew. Now it's more secretive because I'm going to say it's because,
Well, I mean, We also looked that up earlier. I mean, there's still known crime families with their names that are public.
Yeah.
Well,
I would say
actually
that
have me stumped.
it's the involvement that they're in. I don't think is as public as
Right.
it used
Well,
to.
actually,
Just not.
back to that.
Yeah.
So maybe it's in most areas where you're talking about the big cities. It's
the
probably
metropolitan
popular.
cities.
Exactly. Metropolitan.
Did I not say that right?
I mean, maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, you
okay.
did. Okay, maybe
You
it's
didn't
just
say
me that
Neapolitan. That's like ice cream.
Oh, but it is
Well-
so good.
So I think what you're saying is correct as far as the metropolitan cities. They're known because they're all. Stop it! You're confusing me. But I think those cities are more popular, so it's kind of harder for them to get away from it. To whereas like the smaller cities, it might still be there because people move out of like very small towns and stuff like that, so they can bring it into the secret. You know,
I have no
they can
doubt.
hide it better.
I have no doubt that it's not in smaller towns and like smaller cities. It's just more known.
I mean,
I just want to make this comment for an Irishman. You move your hands a lot when you talk.
I get it from you.
He's Scottish, but
Right. No,
Right.
Scottish people, you don't claim Scottish. Oh, to an actual Scottish person.
yeah.
Okay, well.
So
Guess
what
we
is
shouldn't go to
what are the
Scotland.
stats on this?
Anyway,
We don't do
Statistics.
stats. We just do
Well,
opinions.
Well, I'm talking about as far as he asked a question.
well,
as
no.
far
What I was gonna say is, our city is mostly ran by Italians.
Which potentially. So, kind of saying like Italians, mafia. Like, obviously, the majority of mobster movies, mafia movies, like, yeah, most of them are Italians or Sicilians or, you know, like, from that general area. But there actually is, like cartels. That's technically, like, a Mexican mafia.
That's also like organized.
That's true.
crime.
It is
Mafias aren't.
organized crime.
You're
But
right.
There's Irish mafias. There's Scottish mafias. There's
So, when you think of organized crime to, I'm gonna guess, disorganized crime. Disorganized crime's what, like mugging,
Like a
petty
gang.
theft. You think?
technically okay. I don't want to say like a gang because some gangs I do believe could be organized crime or at least work with organized crime.
Right.
But there's a fine line. Like if you have like the rankings, you know, you have the
Top
boss,
dogs.
top guys, and then the guys under him, and you know, like
You
when
have
you
your
have
top
that
guys and you have your
organization,
like,
when you have that organization in your family or
Right.
your
gang
or whatever,
you wanna call it.
then I would consider that organized crime because you're organizing a structure in your party to where you can organize how to do stuff. That's how I would consider it an organized franchise, I guess. I don't know.
I mean, yeah.
That's how I would consider it,
An
like
organization.
An organization, yeah.
Right.
So, I want to say, as part
Yep.
a part of this, on this topic, organized crime. It's kind of like organizing anything. To be honest, it doesn't even have to be crime. So in our town, I don't want to call out certain things, but there's a certain group of people that, well, your brother would know, and I would know, and I'm sure you can get it. That if you didn't have a certain,
I knew you were going to bring this up.
well, but it's true though. If you didn't have a certain last name, it was hard for you to get in this specific organization. And I mean, it's actually well proven today. I mean,
It is.
so back to your topic. Well, as far as the Italians, I don't know about, I can't really say anything about any other
Ethnicity.
Yes. But I will say that in 2022, it's still known today. I mean, it's dying off, but over time, if you didn't have a certain last name that was Italian, there was no way you were getting into this organization.
Whenever
Right.
you talk about certain last names, it just makes me think of every day at work when I tell people my full name, and they're
Why do
like,
you say that?
and they're like, you don't look Italian, and I have to be like, well, my dad left when I was 2, and my mom kind of gave me my Italian brother's last name because it was technically her name because she never went back to her maiden name, and now I just explain my entire life story to someone that I barely knew just because they're like, well, are you related to so and so?
That's why you should look at them and be like, "What the fuck you want?"
What? Because I have a red beard and blonde hair, that doesn't make me Italian? Because honestly, to tell you the truth, the true Italian did
Listen,
have
if we're
blonde
being-
hair and
wait,
blue eyes.
Hold on. If we're being completely honest, my dad looks 100% Italian, not Italian at all.
So
Right.
let me just, since you brought up the mafia is the topic, and most people think of Italians when you say mafia.
It's everywhere.
There's a lot of people that think this, and it's not true. So if you have dark hair, dark eyes, people think that you're really Italian, which that is true. That's I can't say that's fully true, because the true Italian, the very first Italian, actually came with blonde hair and blue eyes. But then, there was a discrepancy over in Italy.
Was that like the first vampire?
Well, you could say that, and like
daylight?
Interview with the Vampire with Brad Pitt, but
I was talking more of like Blade Trinity, when
well,
Dracula
yeah.
was
But-
able to walk in
Well,
the
see,
daylight.
then we started not sleeping with our own women. We started sleeping with,
Like Greek women.
I wouldn't say Greek
That's
because
fucking disgusting.
what? The,
Oh no! I'm just
Wow.
oh, wow. No, actually, we started with. I can't exactly remember the whole entire story, so I probably shouldn't have brought this up. But there's a lot of people.
time fucking wasted.
But
Anyway.
well, we started breeding with the Spanish.
Breeding.
Well, I say breeding because I mean that's true. Okay, we were fucking.
Were you fucking
We were fucking.
animals?
We were fucking.
We
Well,
were
the
fucking.
Scottish people were breeding the Italians with the Greek people, and
And
they
then
started
the
making Greek
and then the
Italians.
Armenians came over, and they went with the Persians,
And then they started experimenting with food,
Listen,
and that's why
listen,
you can get
you know
pasta
what?
and gyros.
You
and
did
You know
this
what,
to
before,
yourself. Go
Before,
fuck yourself.
before we even go into
Too
this
many people
anymore,
talking.
you're talking about this all at one time, and you're starting to go off into different
Right.
things.
That's
And I
the
just
point.
want to tell you the most
This is
funny
what
thing
we
that
do.
I've heard. So, it is.
Anyway,
I better get into the loop here, but
No, good
so
thing this is
talking
the only time you're gonna be
talking
on
about the
fucking
Spanish
show.
and the Italians, the Mexican and the Italians, they started getting. That's how we got our dark hair, dark eyes.
and that's why everyone says you
From
look Mexican.
Latinos.
Latinos, that's right. And guess what?
I'll tell you what, Latino women, beautiful asses. Sorry.
My wife must be part Latino.
I was just actually going to make a comment because I thought this was really funny. So I actually had an argument with my wife about, Sicily and Italy because she
Can
thought
we
that
actually
Sicily,
call her your wife?
I mean, I think if Pennsylvania still had a common law marriage, we would be married.
That
So,
is
yes.
true. They don't
So-
have a common law marriage
Nope,
anymore.
they do not.
Really?
But so I just
did
want to
not know
make
that.
this known that she started this conversation and this argument about Sicily and Italy, and she's like, Sicily is its own country, and I'm like, no, it's not. I said it's a part of Italy, and for the long, she's like, because now we've been together for almost 9 years. Okay, and for 7 years that we dated, she always constantly would say, my grandmother's from Sicily. And I'm like, so she was from Italy? And she's like, no, she was from Sicily. I'm like, that is in fucking Italy.
Oh
And
my god, she's so.
She had to look it up,
She's
you know?
special.
Oh my.
Oh my.
Oh my goodness. Is that Fran? Are you guys doing the Fran right now?
Or Lois. Isn't that also off Family Guy? Isn't that what Lois does?
I mean, they kind of sound similar if you think about it. Fran from the nanny. Fran from the nanny.
It
and
is
Lois.
mostly it's from the nanny, yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But yeah, I just wanted to make that because I thought it was fucking hilarious that for 7 years that she dated an Italian man, she didn't know that Sicily was in fact in Italy.
You bitch.
Well, she had Italian in her multiple times.
That was a dick joke.
Can't
Yep.
say small or large. That would be for.
What's your favorite organized crime TV show?
Ooh, actually, you know what? I just seen. So have you guys ever watched? Oh, what is it? Is it CSI? No, not CSI.
Is that organized crime?
No.
Well, I mean,
no, it's not CSI. That's
you talking about the new Law and Order that just came out?
yes, Law and Order. So
Organized crime?
Yes. So
It's
obviously,
literally Law and Order, organized crime.
I know, but I couldn't remember. So CSI was actually one that I watched because I'm into realistic shit and it's crazy. But actually, the CSI, the crime scene investigation actually goes back into the mafia and organized crime. With
Drew does
a
not
specific
know
one.
that because he does not watch any of those.
I bet you watch Chicago Fire.
Well, what makes you think that?
Just a hunch.
Stupid guess.
Huh. Well,
Anyways,
I also watched Chicago PD.
listen, Chicago PD was a badass show. I need to rewatch that.
What do you mean was? It's not over
Oh,
yet.
is it still? I don't know.
Oh,
I don't watch it
absolutely.
anymore.
Yeah, they're like on season 30.
No, they're not. Okay, yeah. Drew doesn't watch any of this shit.
They're on season 9.
I will
9 or
say
8.
I watched
Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
I've heard that's a good show. I don't know. I've never watched it.
It's got Andy Samberg in it, of course.
Well, that's why you watch it. Okay. Anyways, I have watched, I think, the first 3 or 4 episodes of the organized crime. I'm thoroughly excited that Stabler.
That's the reason why I started watching
Right.
it.
Same. Fucking same.
But you know what? The only thing that I don't like about that was the only reason they brought him back into the organized crime unit was the death of his wife. I thought that was pretty fucked up.
Well, I didn't get that far into it. Thanks for ruining it for me,
It was
you
in the
douche.
beginning. It was in the beginning.
Was it?
Yes.
Oh, I missed it. Okay.
What
well,
the fuck?
anyways.
Do you guys consider biker gangs as organized crime?
Yes.
Absolutely.
So your favorite TV show's probably going to be
Sons of Anarchy.
Sons of Anarchy. Absolutely.
Honestly, it is one of my favorite TV shows.
He's probably gonna go with the Mayans too because it was a spin.
I have not watched the Mayans.
Me neither.
I want to. I just haven't brought myself to actually sit down and start it. But I want to. I do want to watch it.
I haven't seen Sons of Anarchy.
Sons
All right,
of
so let me.
Anarchy
He's
hold on.
actually okay.
Sons of Anarchy is probably one of my absolute favorite TV shows.
Mine too. I
It's
watched
not even
all of
for Jax Teller, which we actually talked about a couple of them on there,
Yeah.
like when you play a person for so long, like
Right,
that's who
right.
you are. Opie is one of my absolute favorites. Ryan Hurst.
Gee,
and
I wonder why
Chibs.
that is. Oh yeah, Chibs is great.
Chibs is fucking fantastic. I
Chibs
can't
is very
think of
underrated.
Flanagan or
Mike,
Flannery.
I think it was Mike Flanagan.
No, it's not Mike. I can't
Or
think
not-
of his name. I think it starts with an F. I know that, and he plays in a lot
definitely
of
Flanagan.
movies. Like he's actually from, I believe, Scotland. Like he's actually Scottish and from Scotland, but he is a fantastic actor. Like anything I've ever seen him in. He's in Gladiator. He's in
Okay, yeah.
the guy who has the actual scars on his cheek.
Yeah,
Yeah, like
yeah.
he.
And do you know how he got them scars?
he
by the way?
actually did get those?
From his dad.
Yeah.
From a mafia organized crime situation scenario. That's
Yeah.
how he got those
No
scars.
fucking kidding.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
That's pretty cool.
He
Well,
is
I'm pretty sure it wasn't cool for him.
Right.
But
Cool
just
history.
the backstory.
but- yeah, or a cool
that's-
backstory.
That's
but, yeah.
actually one of the reasons why he was picked to be on Sons of Anarchy.
Also, Happy from Sons of Anarchy is an actual. I don't want to get the wrong one, so I'm not going to say he's in an actual biker gang. I think it's Hell's Angels. I could be wrong.
I actually think that you are correct on that statement because they did bring some people in from biker gangs to make it actually
Right
realistic.
to make it like feel realistic. It's a dude. You have to watch that. I understand it's like 7 seasons long, and there's
Well,
like
I have to. The only way I'm
13 to
able to get into
15.
TV shows is if I watch it with my wife. Because if I watch it by myself, then
I mean, I'll watch it with you.
well, no. I share the TV with my wife.
Yes,
Right.
I understand that, but I am over here pretty frequently.
It's Tommy Flanagan.
Tommy
Flanagan.
Flanagan. Why did I not know that?
Would you say Mike?
He
Yeah,
said
no, I
Mike.
said
he
Mike.
said Mike.
I said Mike Flanagan. I knew it was definitely Flanagan.
Yeah,
but
I knew it
didn't-
was Flanagan.
You know
Tommy
who else I like
Flanagan.
though? As Tig, I do like Kim
Yes.
Coates. Weird
Kim
that his name is
Coates.
Kim, but
Kim Coates is when you
he
first
was also underrated. What's that?
You know who I like?
I'm pretty sure you're probably gonna give me a really, really sarcastic answer.
No.
usually.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you guys were talking about
Sons of
fucking
Anarchy.
Irish people, so I was gonna say
Well, Scottish, but
Scottish,
it's
Irish.
not the same.
Well, I mean, I think he's.
You could be Scotch-Irish.
It's realistically, Scottish and Irish people do not actually like being compared to one another.
That's fair.
I don't like being called Mexican either, but I do. I am all the time.
Well,
Sean Patrick Flannery.
yes,
Oh,
dude,
And
the
Boondock
Boon.
Saints
Oh
3
my
coming out.
God, the Boondock Saints. How the hell did I forget to put that on my list? I feel like a horrible person.
Yeah. That was I mean the
get your stupid fucking rope.
Yes.
the Saints were like a
Oh,
That was
dude,
definitely an
Organized
iconic
family.
movie.
dude.
It was an
I-
iconic movie.
that's
So-
like an organized crime family.
Yeah. I mean, it was all about them killing organized crime.
Well, yeah, but I mean, if you think that it's
It's an
think of-
organized crime movie.
If you think of it in a certain aspect, like they were also a crime family.
Who killed off other?
Right.
Well, who killed off the
Right,
bad,
right.
quote
They-
unquote,
they-
the bad
Yeah,
organized
they did
crime?
it. It's like a reverse tooth fairy. You find
There it is. It never fails.
you find
What is that? 3?
That's fantastic.
you find reverse.
We're gonna start
tooth
tallying
fairy-
these up.
listen, You find reverse tooth fairies in like low class cities, like low class. So a reverse tooth fairy is someone that will come into your house, take your money, and leave some teeth.
That was a beer. Yes. I heard what you said. And that's fantastic. Did you say take you and leave some teeth?
No, so the tooth fairy comes in your house, takes
That's
the
great.
teeth, and leaves money. So reverse tooth fairy comes in your house, takes your money, and leaves some teeth.
Yeah, your
that's very
teeth
true.
outside of your body.
No, like their teeth fall out because of the
And they're all
meth
over the place.
and crack.
Oh, okay. Well, you're talking about
Wow.
a crackhead.
Yeah,
Okay.
Unbelievable.
Unfucking believable.
I'm excited for Boondock Saints 3.
Listen, I have been excited about that for years, and they better actually come out with it because I'm going to be very upset if they don't.
Oh yeah. The biggest actors in organized crime movies.
Al Pacino,
Yeah.
Robert De Niro.
Robert Duvall plays in all of the Godfathers.
Even though he doesn't play in an organized crime movie. Oh, never mind. I won't even say that.
Actually,
you said
one of the other
organized
ones is Joe Pesci, and one of the
you took the
best directors is, I don't want to butcher his name, but I think his last name's like Scorsese. I'm probably butchering the fuck out of it.
Are you looking at me to like correct you on that?
No,
Because
I'm not.
I don't even know who the fuck you're talking about, to be honest.
I'm not. I'm not at all. Were you actually typing to somebody?
No.
Oh, okay. I got excited. I was like, oh, somebody messaged us.
No, I would answer them through the things.
Oh, okay.
Is there even any viewers? Do you have viewers?
Yeah, a couple, maybe, hopefully. We'll see. If not, it's just 3 guys fucking off. So,
Yeah. Anyway.
As the third person, as a guest on this podcast, I would like to say, obviously, there's a lot of this is a very opinion based kind of scenario. So
Absolutely.
you guys should
100%.
definitely. These guys definitely want you to listen because they want your opinions, and
So, as I said before, in
They want
the last 2 episodes, is Unfiltered Imposed Opinions is It literally stands for what it says. It's unfiltered. That means it's live. You're going to hear mess ups. I'm not going to edit anything. The only thing I'm going to do is maybe enhance audio for.
You're also going to hear
podcasts.
A lot of swear words.
Yes.
Not recommended
and
for
my
children.
heavy breathing
And
in the background.
The last 2 words is that we're imposing our opinions on you. So we're giving you our opinions forcefully through your ears.
And we want
from
your
our
feedback.
mouths.
Well, they want. I'm sorry. They want your
absolutely.
feedback. That's the reason why this is even going on. It's they have opinions that they're putting out there because they want feedback from you, the audience. So they would very much appreciate if you actually give your opinion, because that's the whole reason for this podcast.
Well, not the whole reason.
90% of the reason is, I mean, you guys could sit here and talk all day, but why would you put it on social media?
Because we can, and it's
free.
Because we want people to listen to us talk about bullshit.
Exactly, but you also want their opinion, don't you?
I mean, yeah.
Exactly,
Listen,
precisely.
we have no problem with other people's opinions.
Well, see, that's what I'm saying. I mean, we can sit here, us three, you two, could sit here and talk all night. There's a reason why you put it on social media. You want people to hear because you want their feedback.
Yeah.
You want to know you want to hear what's going out in the world, and you also want them to react with you. There's a reason why you guys talk about the things you do. You guys make subjects and topics because you want people to openly, freely be able to talk about it without being
Justin,
what?
I got your topic right here, buddy.
Listen, you don't want to compare.
I'll lose.
Right.
No, you'll win.
Mainly, he's saying we're doing this because we're also a part of the mafia. It's out there now. So.
That is a fucking lie. Don't say that.
Well, I'm honestly just putting it out there
I
that
thought he was gonna say,
the whole
well,
reason why you guys, in my opinion, are doing a podcast is because you want, to me anyways, the reason why I would sit here and I listen to it is because it's nice for you to hear a channel on a podcast and openly give your opinion, and you're not, it's not well, you can give it without repercussions, so to speak. So instead of being blocked on Facebook for an opinion you may have, and we all know that it happens more frequently than none, this is a channel where you can openly ask questions or
give us your unfiltered opinion.
Right. I mean, unless you're
unfiltered
being
opinion
like
or debate
a
about it.
complete...
You can actually make a debate on something with us guys, or with them guys, I'm sorry, and
You
not
keep
be blocked
including
for
yourself.
it.
You're a part of this episode.
Well,
buddy.
today
It's fine.
Today, yes, that's what I'm
Right.
saying. It's hard to.
I get you. You're fine.
We love arguing.
Well,
Listen,
hold
hold on. I do want to.
We love arguing.
We do.
We'll debate.
I
You
do
wanna
want to.
throw
I do
stuff
want to
in-
state one thing that, like, I mean, obviously, if you're just being like a fucking giant piece of shit, like, we're not gonna. We're just gonna be
Entertain
like,
you.
dude, go fuck yourself.
Oh
Like,
man, internet trolls. I'll play with them all day.
I'm
maybe,
not.
Maybe
I don't
not
have.
You,
I
but
don't
I'll play
have
with
the
them all.
patience to do it. I'll just be like, dude,
Damn
go fuck yourself.
Irishman.
Leave me alone.
You're
I'm Scottish, actually.
Damn Scottish man.
Well, I'm both, but
Sorry.
mostly.
I
Scottish.
thought you didn't like being compared one from the other. I mean,
Well, I am both, so I can be compared, dickhead.
Not everyone can be known as one nationality like you.
Yeah.
what's that supposed to mean?
You look Italian.
Italian.
And you're Mexican.
That's not one.
yeah.
And
That's
apparently
not
they're
right.
the same.
You
So
look
I mean,
Mexican
you
and
can
you're
quit
Italian.
contradicting
We
yourself.
have
That's not
literally
good.
offended so many nationalities tonight.
I'm not offended.
Well,
I'm not
Well,
offended at
no,
all.
we are not offended.
no.
We don't really get
Just
offended.
to let you know, we are not any form of bigots, racists, anything like that. We make fun of everybody.
Equally, because
Most-
I hate you all. No, I'm
mostly
kidding. I don't.
ourselves. Mostly ourselves.
And you wonder
We
why
hate
you have
ourselves?
no viewers. I'm just kidding.
We make fun of ourselves.
Oh, I make fun of myself all the time. I am a fat, fucking
Disgusting.
disgusting Sloven putz.
Brandon's
The putz makes it all.
You know, Brandon's-
laughing for.
Brandon's B's best pickup line.
Bees, Brandon. You call me Brandon more than you call me B.
Either way, it doesn't matter. B's best pickup line is, "Are you gonna eat that?"
Actually, well, that's one of them.
He is single, ladies. He really is single. Just so you know.
I tried.
And
Don't
he will-
lie.
he-
Why?
he'll eat
Why?
that
I
too.
fucking am getting it from both of them now. for fuck's sake.
I'm just saying, but if you
Actually,
if you're,
one of
you're-
my favorite pickup lines is,
are you gonna eat that?
well, yeah.
Well,
But one of my other favorite pickup lines is, "I don't have standards because I'm white and Scottish. So if I have anything more than 4 inches, I'm
try to
considered
get
a
me
god.
white and Scottish. Try to get. Oh, sorry.
You can consider me Jeebus."
Gee.
4 1/4.
Damn it!
So if you want B's number, go ahead and post in the comments.
Hit 724. Sorry.
Don't do that.
Do it, please.
Giving out our area code and shit. What is wrong with you?
Right.
I said 7-2.
Kermit the Frog here.
Oh Jesus! Here we go. Jeebus. Here we go.
Jeebus.
Jeebus.
Go ahead and comment, like, and subscribe. No, but
No.
you
Well,
guys-
yeah, do that.
are
Comment, like, and subscribe.
He's not desperate. I promise.
are you guys
I am not desperate.
done with the topic? Are you
I don't even remember the fucking topic we were on.
organized crime?
I mean, yeah, I think we've pretty much covered everything.
Covered it.
Yeah.
I feel like we would have had a lot more to talk about if people would have started, jumping in. But make sure you follow us on every social media. They're always posted on every single one of our videos. They're cross-posted on each one of our social media sites. We are on Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Twitch, all of it, every single one. So make sure you like, subscribe, follow, comment, give us your unfiltered opinion on everything. Be sure to join us next week on episode 4, where we will be talking about
There
our
it is.
favorite video games.
Number 4.
Yes.
Episode
I'm
4.
pretty excited
What the
about
fuck,
that
dude?
one.
Why didn't
Video
I come in
games.
on that one?
Past, present, and what we're excited for in the future.
Yes.
So you're
It's
gonna
gonna
have
be
me
a-
back next week, right?
No, we can only take you
It's an exclusive thing.
Once a year.
Yeah, once a year.
That's
Well, maybe
That's
like
harsh.
once every like 3 months.
That's quarterly.
quarterly. You're like our quarterly payment.
So join us next week, episode 4, where we'll be talking about our favorite video games, past, present, and future. Make sure to follow us on all social medias. Like, subscribe, comment. If I can talk, then I will let you be the host if you can talk better than me. So,
Which I'm sure most people will. We would also like to thank our guest for coming and bullshitting with us. So
ew,
thank
he
you for
came.
coming.
Did you still eat it?
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh, absolutely. He would never turn that down. But
I'm not a quitter. I'm a swallower. It's fine.
it's okay. I appreciate being here and giving my imposed opinion.
Hey, he's only been on here once and he can say it right.
Yeah.
We know the one with the brain. That's okay.
Yeah,
Right.
me.
That's debatable.
Anyways.
All right, guys. Join us next week. We are out. Peace.